Good morning, Facebook. I just came to you, God just rebuked me on some stuff, and as I was thinking and just having a conversation with somebody, I want to let you know to the ones who have friends or in a relationship or married, just to let you know that instead of pointing the finger at one another and coming up with excuses, saying, this is why I don't want to talk to you, this is why I don't want to do this. Even when it comes to an argument, always remember it takes two to argue. It takes two fools to argue. So if you argue with a person all day, every day, then you just as much as a fool as them, no matter who created or started the argument. But a fool is counted wise when he is silent. So God rebuked me because, I have the tendency, I have an argumentative spirit sometimes. So I have the tendency to have points that I want to prove. But when two people argue, it proves that they're both prideful and just want to get their point across. But sometimes silence is the key, to sit back and just, hey, be quiet. And I just had to learn that and think about that. We can't point the finger at nobody until we look at ourselves and be like, wait a minute, I indulge in this too. You never know what you're doing until God show you. Or, God have somebody point you out or tell you about you. But it's about being teachable and coachable in the spirit and the physical realm to know what God is doing, how he's moving. And sometimes what we think is bad for us be the best for us, and what we think is good for us really be bad for us. But we'll take the good over the bad because that's what we want to hear. See, nobody ever wants to hear rebuke and constructive criticism, because I was one of them people too. That I didn't want to, even sometimes today, I don't want to hear constructive criticism. I'll jump and say, hey, it's negativity. But I'm confessing so somebody can get delivered with this and what's coming through me right now, because I'm not perfect. But I realize that I'm human and I'm flesh, and I go through to help somebody else. And I know that God is in a season where he's pulling stuff out of us that's not supposed to be in us, so we can walk in maturity and be who he chose us to be and walk in his will and his way. It's changing and conforming our mindset to the word instead of the world. Yeah, we may have a moment where we're upset, but the Bible does say, be ye angry, but sin not. It's okay to be upset for a moment. Sometimes I'll be upset and don't want to pray, but when I come down, God, forgive me. God, restore me. Continue to do what you're doing. Because I don't like the chastisement sometimes that God give me. So I hope this word helps somebody come through, get through in their friendship, relationship, or marriage. And when it comes to dealing with people, how to be humble and walk in humility, not to walk in so much pride, because pride will lead you straight to hell. Pride is destruction. And if you want to make it to the promised land, it's better to walk in humbleness and humility. And y'all be blessed on this morning, Facebook.